Roll sound, roll camera, camera speeds, sound speeds. Foolish Dad, scene 2, take 4. So we're back, and with a little movie magic, our beef is already here on the counter in front of me. Next, what I'm gonna do is take it out of the Ziploc that it was in overnight marinating and lay it out on these racks to put into the oven at 175 degrees Fahrenheit.
79 Celsius.
79 degrees Celsius for those that are putting it in a cooker. And that's a cooker. 175 degrees Fahrenheit, 79 degrees Celsius if you're putting it in a cooker. So I'm using a convection oven to dry out my beef and turn it into jerky. But there's tons of other ways to dry it out. You could use a box fan in your garage, which I've done plenty of times. You could use a fruit dryer, a dehydrator, your barbecue, a smoker. And speaking of smoke, I forgot to put in one of my favorite ingredients, which is liquid smoke. And now there are tons of ways to smoke your meat. You can do it naturally out in the backyard. I'm just gonna put in a couple drops of liquid smoke. So let's open up our Ziploc, take out the meat, dry it a little bit with paper towels, and then we'll put it onto our racks to put into the oven. Oh man, that smells incredible. So the brine has already technically cooked the meat, and it's perfectly safe to eat, just like this, even before you dry it. Oh, delicious. Grosses my wife out every single time. Beef jerky smells so good, I couldn't resist.
Oh, to eat it raw.
Not raw,
It's gross.
fully cooked in the brine. Alton Brown even says so. Before we can lay out beef jerky, we've got to prep our racks. Very easy to do. All you do is take some basic tin foil, cookie sheets, cookie racks, any kind of lifted racks that you can put into your oven, and just set them on top of the tin foil, aluminum foil, aluminium foil, whatever it is that you want to call it. What you're basically doing is just setting up to capture any of the juices that come off during the drying process. So it doesn't have to be too technical. Simple, just like that, works great. Next step is easy. Just take the jerky out of the bag that's been marinating overnight, put it on a paper towel like this, and dry off some of the excess. It just makes it go faster in the oven. And this is where I don't really give you a time on how long it's going to dry, because it totally depends on how wet the meat is, all kinds of different variables. Usually this is about 4 hours at 175 for me. But it totally depends on how dry the meat is before you put it in. You can see how much I've taken off with just this little paper towel. So I'll do that a few times, and then when I feel that it's pretty dry, I'll go ahead and lay it on the rack. Okay, so a little bit of movie magic, and I've gone ahead and taken them out of the bag, because as I was doing this, I totally remembered that it's better to take it out of the Ziploc completely, lay them on some paper towels, and then go ahead and lay them onto your rack. You know, in these times we're in, you can't be too wasteful with your paper towels. And these ones just happen to make an excellent beef smelling mask. Oh, delightful. All right, our jerky's onto the trays and they're ready to go into the oven at 175 for probably about 4 hours. Check them, maybe go 5 hours. We'll see how it looks.